It's not Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom. It's not Sonic from the Green Hill Zone. It's just a hookshot away from these fine neighborhoods in Revere, reviewed Houston, Texas. So climb aboard, but watch your step, because it's time for the STL Ocarina Podcast. And now, here's your host of the STL Ocarina Podcast, Charles Berman. Hello and welcome once again to another exciting edition of the STL Ocarina Podcast for our Thursday, October 31st, Halloween. And thank you so much for joining us and welcome once again to another exciting edition of the STL Ocarina Podcast. I'm your host, Charles Berman, product tester for STL Ocarina, and in this week's podcast, we talk about the upcoming events with the brand. We got a fun fact, your joke du jour, and a lot of fun stuff. And to kick this week's podcast off, we get another exciting segment of Did You Know That? The ocarina belongs to a very old family of instruments, believed to date back over 12,000 years. Now that's a very, very long time. Now you know. We now go to the STL Ocarina Comedy Lounge for your joke du jour. Which oldie Halloween song is guaranteed to ire a monster today? The Monster Mash. I've heard that one before. Oh yeah, where did you hear that one? At a Halloween party. Really? At a Halloween party? Oh, will you stop? I gotta do these rebel rousers again. Don't go away, because coming up after this commercial break, we'll be back with more of the STL Ocarina Podcast with your Experts Corner with your helpful hint of the week. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more of the STL Ocarina Podcast right after this. Time out!
Hi, I'm Heather Scott, professional ocarina player and fellow music educator. I choose ocarina because its simplicity contributes to the overall success of my students. Beginners are able to achieve a rich, beautiful tone right away, allowing me more time to focus on music education. Through teaching ocarina, I've seen more confident, passionate students who are eager to practice and advance. If you're looking for something unique, fun, and culturally inclusive to offer your students, choose ocarina.
I choose ocarina because I was able to get a nice sound right away and can focus more on reading my music.
I choose ocarina because the lessons are easy and fun.
I choose ocarina because I can play all my favorite songs on them.
I chose ocarina because it made music class so much more fun and it got me excited for joining band next year.
I choose ocarina because it is really cool and I know I'm capable of playing other instruments too.
At St. Louis Ocarina, we believe that every student is capable of learning music and that it is essential to their overall well-being. When you partner with us, you'll receive quality instruments, complimentary lesson plans, and unlimited teacher training and support. Choose ocarina.
Choose ocarina!
A firm musical foundation.
The very best start.
A great beginning.
A love of music that won't end.
We invite you to partner with us. This is where music education begins.
Welcome back to the STL Ocarina Podcast, and now it's time once again for your STL Ocarina Podcast Experts Corner for your helpful hint of the week. Play silently. The technique, called silent fingering, is performed by putting the ocarina to your mouth and fingering the notes without blowing. What is great that you can practice silent fingering on an airplane or practically anywhere without disturbing a soul. Another helpful idea is to make yourself a simple set of flashcards. And don't go away. Then that was your Experts Corner with your helpful hint of the week. Don't go away, because coming up after this commercial break, we'll be back with your STL Ocarina news. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more of the STL Ocarina Podcast right after this commercial break.
I can't believe he's late again.
Sorry, honey.
Spare me.
I got something for you. Bring music to the table, that's all I gotta say.
Welcome back to the STL Ocarina Podcast, and now it's time once again for your STL Ocarina News. Go to your STL Ocarina Event Center for your convention report. This weekend, we are headed to Youmacon in Detroit, Michigan. At the Huntington Place from October 31st to November 3rd. So if you're in the area at this week's event, please check us out in the exhibit hall for amazing deals on ocarinas and ocarina accessories. Wherever you find us, event near you, check us out right here, only on the STL Ocarina Podcast for more information about upcoming events and much more. my quiet theme music. In other news, it's time to open the kill and find out what's hot. This week we have a brand new release. Called the Luxor in E major, made to bring the ancient with the modern. The Luxor is not just an instrument, it's a journey. An in-depth review is coming soon. And also, a brand new wooden ocarina is on its way. Did you know that we have a newsletter? Here's how to subscribe to the STL Ocarina newsletter. And here's a quick demonstration video on how to subscribe to the STL Ocarina newsletter. If you visit the website www.stlocarina.com, you'll scroll all the way down until you see newsletter. Just type in your name and your email address and hit the old submit button to subscribe to the STL Ocarina newsletter. Subscribing to the STL Ocarina newsletter is so easy, even Link could do it. We have a special coupon code for our viewers here. If you use the coupon code at checkout, Charles, you'll receive a whopping 20% off on all products. Visit our website at www.stlocarina.com. That's the coupon code at checkout, Charles, to receive a whopping 20% off on all products. Visit our website at www.stlocarina.com today. And that was your STL Ocarina News.
Hate seeing ads? Here's...
Really? And don't go away, we'll be right back with more of the STL Ocarina Podcast with your Hot 8 Bestsellers of the Week. Don't go away, we'll be right back with more the STL Ocarina Podcast right after this. Time out!
Top 5 songs from Ocarina of Time, according to ChatGPT.
Welcome back. As you can tell by that music, it's now time for your Hot 8 bestsellers. Number 8 this week on our countdown. It's now official. One of our newest ocarinas is now on the Hot 8 bestsellers list. Number 8 this week goes to is the 12-hole tenor ocarina in E major, the Luxor. Didn't see that coming, huh? None of us did. Number 7 this week on our Hot 8 bestsellers countdown. Still at the number 7 spot this week. Number 7 this week goes to on our Hot 8 bestsellers countdown. The 12-hole wooden tenor ocarina, La Mer, The Ocean's Whisper. Number 6 this week on our Hot 8 bestsellers countdown. Number 6 this week goes to the 12-hole tenor ocarina of the Dragon, descending from the night sky with the 12-hole tenor ocarina of the Dragon. Number 5 this week on our Hot 8 bestsellers countdown. Number 5 this week goes to the 12-hole Classic Zelda tenor ocarina C major with Legend of Zelda Songbook. Perfect for the young Zelda fans. 12-hole Classic Zelda tenor ocarina C major with Legend of Zelda Songbook. That was the first half of your Hot 8 bestsellers of the week. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more of the STL Ocarina Podcast with the conclusion of your Hot 8 bestsellers of the week. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more of the STL Ocarina Podcast right after this timeout.
Top 5 songs from Majora's Mask, according to ChatGPT.
Welcome back to the STL Ocarina Podcast. Sorry for the delay, folks. And as you can tell by that music, it's now time for the conclusion of your Hot 8 Best Sellers of the Week. Number 4 this week goes to This Isn't Golf, But We'll Allow It. What do you mean this isn't golf? I just shot a birdie. Oh, will you stop? Anyway, our number 4 bestseller this week goes to The Element Ocarina, Water in C Major Tenor. Stay hydrated with The Element Ocarina, Water in C Major Tenor. Number 3 this week goes to in our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Rise from the Ashes with the 12-hole tenor ocarina, the Phoenix. Number 2 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Number 2 this week goes to one of the best-selling ocarinas in 2023. This is 12-hole Zelda Wooden Tenor Ocarina, the Breath of the Wilderness, the Ocarina of Your Dreams. And finally, number 1 bestseller this week. Number 1 this week goes to Number 1 this week goes to for the true Zelda fans, this is the one. This is the 12-hole tenor ocarina with Legend of Zelda Songbook. And that concludes your Hot 8 Bestsellers of the Week, right here on the STL Ocarina Podcast. And that was your Hot 8 Bestsellers of the Week. Wait, don't hit that music just yet. But before we go, we have some words of wisdom. Playing music should make you happy. Playing music should bring a song to your heart, makes you appreciate life and all the beautiful things that are happening around you. Something to think about, huh? No matter what, keep practicing. Kind of makes you think, huh? And this looks like we're all out of time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please check out our website at www.stlocarina.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all of our major social media pages. Join us next week for more late breaking news, upcoming events, and much more right here on the STL Ocarina Podcast. Keep practicing. We'll see you next week. This is Charles Berman, broadcasting for STL Ocarina, saying so long from the STL Ocarina Podcast. Keep practicing. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. For more information about our products, visit our website www.stlocarina.com. STL Ocarina. For over 20 years, the revolutionary force in musical instruments.